Welcome to the Tyler ISD Career and Technology Center. It's been about 4 months since we've been here. The contractor is basically in the punch list stage for all areas, and what I mean by that is basically they're just doing all the touch-up and the things that we need before we get a certificate of occupancy from the city of Tyler. Behind me, see, I'm on the second floor on the bridge, and you see the main street here at the Career and Technology Center. And up to my right, you see a ticker on the wall here, which will be controlled by our graphics department and our TV studio children. And below, we may see here in a little bit a video wall that will also be controlled. And part of the curriculum for our graphics curriculum to show their work on the video wall along with this ticker. So let's go take a look. And right now we're standing at the CTC Center in our production classroom for our TV studio for the students. And to my left, you can see that we have some audio booths for sound editing out of anything that they may produce out of the TV studio, which happens to be to my right through that doorway that's open right there. I'm now standing in the full production student recording studio. Behind me, of course, is a green screen that you see in real, actual studios out there in the real world. Here in a minute, we'll look and we'll take some pictures up above me of all the special lighting and the grid that's above us to actually to have these special effects in the lighting that you're seeing right now. We're now in the cosmetology area of our CTC Center. To my left, you can see they're not complete yet, but there are hair working stations for students. There's 23 of these in here. We have 8 pedicure chairs. We have a facial room. We also have 2 classrooms. And behind us, we have its own reception area and exterior entrance. So for after hours, students can continue, and we can take customers here to do nails and pedicures, manicures, and of course their hair. Now, ladies, if you're watching this will be open. I don't know the hours yet, and guess what, guys? It's not just for ladies. Guys are welcome here too. Okay, now we're standing in the production kitchen for our culinary arts students, and this is actually a teaching lab. As you can see to my left, we have state-of-the-art kitchen equipment here, and behind me you may notice the windows is Main Street. And the idea behind Main Street is, though, as people are walking Main Street, you can see what's actually going on in these teaching areas. And to the right is actually more equipment, and through the windows is the cafe where actually the students can serve lunch during the day and actually create a revenue source and also teach kids how to serve others. Last time we were here, on the last report we did, most of this was dirt. The landscaping was just beginning. As you can see, the planter around the bench, and this is an area where kids can congregate. The planter is complete. And as we pan to the left, this long planter between this building and that next building is also complete. And then as you pan over to the left, you can see that the sod is in. This is right behind the culinary arts area. And of course, the rocks that we dug up on this site that we salvaged are still in place. We're now back in our Main Street at the CTC Center, and behind me in plastic is an 8-panel flat screen video wall that will also be controlled from our graphics art and TV studio students as they're here. This is going to wrap up. We're, as you can see, just doing our, like I said, our punch list items at the CTC, and this is going to conclude our walkabout here at this center. And I think next let's go see how Dixie Elementary with the add-ons is going on. Okay, now we're standing at the front of the building, the existing wing at Dixie, and as you can see down the hallway, this is an area that's being remodeled right now, and it should be ready before the end of the summer or before the summer gets here. And then to my left and through this door will be the addition of the administrative area, reception area, and the entire front of the school. And it will be ready at the same time. Once these areas are complete in this summer, we will then move to the annex, which is the 5th grade wing that is through those doors and through the courtyard that we are creating, and we'll finish up this project this summer at that point. I happen to be standing in the library, which actually not too very long ago used to be the cafeteria. We just moved in this library about a month ago. Librarian's done a great job. Staff's been great here as far as working with us and phasing in and out of the construction. I know that she's thrilled to death compared to the library that used to be here. But anyway, we'll take a tour and we'll go ahead and see some connections to the 5th grade wing and the addition to the administration area and the front of the building. Okay, now we're standing between the main building and the 5th grade annex. And as you can see, I'm right in between two grade beam footings, and which is later going to become the connection and enclosed connection between these two buildings. As we look to my right, you will see that we've already connected that end of the buildings, and this connection will be very similar to that, which then in turn creates an outdoor learning space for and secure outdoor learning space for the kids and teachers between these two buildings. This exposed structure that's in the center of the rotunda, which is the focal point of the school at the front and the front doors. And as we pan down and look to the left, and the plywood doors will actually be where the front door is, and where we were entering. It's not complete yet. Actually, we'll be standing in a reception area in this complete rotunda area, and we're making progress here. Okay, here we are at the front of Dixie, and the new front of Dixie. We were just inside at the rotunda, and this is going to wrap up our tour here at Dixie. I just need to make one point, is that all the projects that we've seen today, we're on schedule and we're on time and we're within our budgets, and we plan on still opening these campuses in the fall of 2015. Welcome to Boulter Middle School, and right now we're standing in the main corridor, what will be the main corridor. To my right you can see the 3-story classroom addition and the brick masons working behind it. The other big windows to the right are actually the library, and to my left, as we pan and look to the left, this is the main corridor, which will have the administration area on the left and the gymnasiums to the right, and at the very end where those tall windows are is our cafetorium. It's hard to believe that we were here only about 3.5 to 4 months ago was the last update. What you're looking at is the windows. We're standing in the cafetorium at Boulter Middle School. As you pan to the right, it will be the kitchen area back there, and then the stage to the right over here behind that scissor lift. The last time we were here, we were just hanging the red iron, and so progress is well on its way here at Boulter Middle School. Okay, right now we're standing on the 2nd floor in the library, which is right above the administration area. Last time we were here, there wasn't any of this sheetrock. There was hardly any framing. These brick columns weren't here, and certainly the glass in the windows weren't here. It's a very large space compared to what Boulter has right now, and pretty excited about getting the kids here once we get done. Right now we're standing on the 2nd floor, and we're actually in the classroom wing, which you have classrooms on the left and the right, science labs and lecture labs, and then regular aid classrooms. What you're looking at above is you can see how much conduit it takes, sprinkler pipe that it takes, and cable tray for all the technology to run and be dispersed to all the classrooms. Miles and miles of wire and conduit. Right now we're standing outside near the bus drop-off. The windows that you see are actually the cafeteria windows on the back side. As we pan to the right, you will see the large back door opening, or the drop-off area for the students to actually enter into the building. As we keep going to the right, you're looking at the 3-story classroom wing for the entire campus. And as you can see, the masons are coming this way with all of the brick and the cast stone and the burnished block. They actually have 4 different crews working on this building, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and they're all trying to meet in one area. So progress is being made. It's looking good. We're on schedule here at Boulter. Okay, this is going to conclude our tour of Boulter, but for your information, I'm standing right now at the exterior entrance to our athletics and our fine arts area. Down below is our locker rooms, weight rooms for girls and boys PE, and 7th and 8th grade sports. Upstairs, of course, is access to our gymnasiums and our fine arts, which is orchestra, choir, and band hall areas. Back behind us, once we get done and all the demolition is done, the football fields will go back to my right over here, and we will start demolition and removing the existing building immediately after school is out, after we abate it June 5th, and start demoing immediately after that.